it is time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you to another LEGO review video. This one is my beginning of the year LEGO Star Wars Extravaganza. Ow, I just bit my tongue. I tend to do one of these videos a year, and as you can see, I've got quite a lot of stuff to show off in today's video. So let's start over here with the Advent Calendar. From 2024. It's not bad, per se. It's actually pretty good for an Advent Calendar. My favorite build is the mini kit. Love it. The exclusive figures, being the Luke and Leia, are kind of not the greatest, I'll be honest. Honestly, the best part about it is the fact that if you buy that set and then the Advent Calendar, you get 3 Praetorian Guards so you can recreate the scene. I got an extra one, so I've got 4 to keep it even. Instead. Also comes with the extra Super Battle Droid and a 501st Clone Trooper. Those are always good. An extra of the Ahsoka, which, if you bought the set is really unnecessary. The set that this Ahsoka came in. Anyways, yeah, and the ship builds are just ship builds. I actually have, for so long, I've used the Advent Calendar builds as just places to get extra pieces when I lost something or I need a piece to replace a broken piece and stuff like that. That's usually what I do. I just use the Advent Calendar builds. So yeah. Anyways, from there, let's go on to these custom minifigures I've been making. I line them all up at the front, barely on the very edge of the table. I need to clean off the table. That's the reason I'm doing this video right now. Yes. So, forgive me, I might get some of... yes, I did make these custom figures using official parts and stuff, but I don't know all the Star Wars stuff. I don't. I've never played the Old Republic games, but this is a character from them. Bastille Shan, I think is the name of the character. Then we've got Darth Tenebrous. I'm doing several pronunciations. Who is the master of Darth Plagueis the Wise. I remember seeing in some Star Wars video that Plagueis had a staff that he hid his lightsaber in, which is what I'm trying to show with that. I don't know if that's accurate or not, I don't know. But yes, Darth Plagueis the Wise. And a sad thing happened while I was making that custom. The Snoke that I took the head from exploded. He exploded. I do not know how this occurred, but he exploded. So, but I've got 2 Snokes. I had 2 Snokes, so it's perfectly fine. Then next up we have Joruus C'baoth. I'm going to say that again. Joruus C'baoth, not to be confused with Joruus C'baoth, which is the mad clone. And yes, I know, it's never described anywhere that either Joruus or Joruus C'baoth ever having a lightsaber. I still gave him one. And if you find a flaw in my logic, well, feel free to tell me, but there is art of Joruus C'baoth with a lightsaber. He does have a lightsaber on his belt in some art. And action figures have come with a lightsaber for him, so I gave him one. Anyways, and then next up we have Dryden Voss. Then we've got Galen Merrick Lightside. Then we have Ryder Azadi, a figure that needs no introduction in Rebel Friend. If you want me to go over these pieces, I probably will when I do my complete custom list video, which I will be doing soon, but probably not next. I've got another plan for my next video. Then we have Winter Chelchu in her outfit as Rebel Agent Targeter. Why am I putting on this accent? It's making me not very clear in understanding. Then we've got Admiral Kendall Ozzel. I know the rank is Vice Admiral, not Admiral, but forgive me, I was not about to spend extra money on a second of Admiral Piet. Yep. I recently watched Lego Empire's video, and he showed off a custom of a female ISB agent from Battlefront 2. Again, never played the video games. I'm sorry. I know, I'm lame. So I just threw together the female ISB officer custom because I had all the parts and just went, it's easy to make. Might as well throw it together. Then we have a Talon card. And then another version of Winter Chelchu. As I already said, it's Jaruis Sabayoth. Then we have Gom Bel Iblis. And then only my second custom ever from the actual sequel trilogy, Beaumont Kin. I tried to make it as close to as I could to the appearance he has in Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which I still have. I gave up playing. I got stuck. There was an achievement in one of the early levels that I just could not manage to beat. Shoot off the droids' heads. I just couldn't do it. It wouldn't work, as no matter how many times I replayed through the level, and I got really tired of replaying through that stupid-ass level. So I gave up playing the Skywalker Saga. Not a good game. I'm sorry. I would much rather have just had another version of the complete saga. Don't know what Traveler's Tales Games was thinking. And then behind that row of custom figures, we have all the figures that I've been picking up recently. I'll stop whenever there's one that you might want to look at a bit more closely. Yes, that is the rare Clone Wars variant of R2-D2. Yes, of course, a Wolfpack Trooper. Also, if you wonder why I got three Phase 1 clone gunners, it's because I meant to only get one, and then the order that I had placed that I ordered one clone gunner, it took forever to arrive, and I thought it just wasn't going to arrive, so I just decided I'll just pick up another one while I'm traveling to all these secondhand Lego stores. And then my order did arrive, and then I picked up another one at a secondhand Lego store. There was a similar case that happened with these Imperial V-Wing pilots back there. So, yeah, I kind of got a few extra. I am building out my clone ranks, including expensive and rare ones, and then got some extra Wookiees, already showed off them, Mimban Stormtrooper, Imperial Driver, a TIE Fighter pilot from Rebels, a Rebels Stormtrooper, Imperial Ground Crew, some Shadow Troopers. I know I didn't go over all of them, but pretty much anything that wasn't a standard clone. Anyways. So, Imperial Shadow Troopers, both old and the new. An Imperial Gunner to match the Imperial Gunner in this Star Destroyer. I thought that was pretty clever. A Stormtrooper, also to match the Stormtrooper in that set. I'm trying to make it so I have an even amount. Then some Hoth Rebel troops that I didn't have previously. Then some evening out of Snowtrooper variants, evening out of AT-AT driver variants. As I already said, it is the extremely rare and expensive Admiral Firmus Piet. Look at him. He's glorious. I have a special bag prepared for him, don't you worry. He's going to be well protected. Then we've got an advent calendar version of IG-88, some Cloud City security, a regular stormtrooper, some scout troopers, plenty of scout troopers. There's a reason for it. I'm not going to get into it here. And then we've got the Imperial Shock Trooper, the Imperial Moltra Trooper, another Imperial Praetorian Guard, and 2 extra of the Imperial Commandos. I don't know. I just wanted more Imperial Commandos. I saw them. I don't know what else you want me to say. So from here, I'm going to clean up these front row that is blocking the way to the actual sets. I think that's a good use of my time here, so I'll be right back. Okay, 2 things to get out of the way right away. I found this while I was cleaning up that whole pile of stuff, which is the mouse droid that comes with the UCS TIE Interceptor. I just picked it up by itself. I saw it. I want to find the UCS TIE Interceptor pilot figure eventually as well to add to my collection. I found it while I was cleaning up. It was hidden behind some other figures, and I didn't go over every single new figure, I realized as well. And also, since technically it has to do with the customs, I thought I'd discuss it. This is the Captain Rex Microfighter, and that's the reason why he's missing his pauldron, was because I used the pauldron to make my custom of Garmbel Iblis. And yeah, I took the gun to use on one of the 25th anniversary figures. And speaking of 25th anniversary figures, that is a perfect segue into talking about this figure right here, Cal Kestis. Now, I've never played the Jedi Fallen Order or Jedi Survivor, but I did, in fact, make a custom Cal Kestis at one point. So, this is my custom, this is the official version, and now I'm going to add my little custom-made backpacky thing that I haven't actually tried to see how it looks on a minifigure yet, onto the official Cal Kestis figure, as well as move this chrome lightsaber hilt onto the official Cal Kestis figure. Let's see how this turns out, shall we? Well, it's far from perfect, but unless you can recommend a better piece usage to make it look like, oh boy, I had to remember so much, and I've forgotten the name of the droid. Anyways, if you can think of a better part usage that I can build a little backpack to make it look like, BD1? Is that correct? As sitting on Cal Kestis' shoulder, please tell me below. And now Cal Kestis can go join his other 25th anniversary figures. Yay! And this Cal Kestis will soon be stripped back down to his basic parts and dealt with. My custom is no longer necessary. There is an official figure. Praise the Lord. Of Lego. Indeed. Okay, what to talk about next? Yes, I might as well get this out of the way. The 4+ N1 Mando Starfighter. It's got some neat piece molds. I'll give it that. It's pretty pathetic otherwise. Why did I buy this, you might be asking? And that's a fair question. A very fair question indeed. I certainly didn't buy it for a Mando figure. Certainly didn't buy it for the ship itself. I sure didn't buy it for this refueling station, I assume. Though, it would be helpful if I were to ever do a cool little setup thing. I have no doubt about that. I'm currently trying to fix how things are set up, and I just made things worse. I'll fix that later. I didn't buy it for the Grogu and the pram. I already have several Grogu prams. It's cute, though. It's cute. For what it's worth, this is a cute little build. No, I bought that 4+ Mando's N1 Starfighter for the new rendition of... What is this one called again? R4D5? I think? Is the name of this particular astromech? Yes. I bought the whole set just because it had a new astromech variant in it. And that's a brilliant segue into what I plan to do for my next video. I plan to do a video where I just get out all my astromech droids. And if you want, comment below if you want this. I will also do all of my protocol droids. Seems like a pretty fair video idea. So, yeah, that's kind of my idea. But yes, at least I'll do an astromech droid collection next video. So I hope you look forward to that. Ugh. Sorry, I'm not feeling well today. Sick again. Always sick with me. Here we have the 2007 Y-Wing set. And I got the rare version of this droid. You see, it's got thicker lines. It's the rare version. I've been trying to hunt that figure down for a while. And now I have it. I have a rare astromech. Yay! I think that was the last astromech I really needed for my collection. Yes, sure, there's the original version of R2-D2, the original R2 variant that was on the first version of Jabba's sail barge. I do not have that. And I might be missing another variant of R2-D2 somewhere along the line. But I now have pretty much every astromech droid variant there is. And this Y-Wing is pretty good. It's got a good, nice size to it. It's great for a Rebellion Y-Wing. It's got little bombs that you can drop out there. I fixed it so those missiles don't just fire out on their own at random when you tilt the ship slightly. That was a bit of a problem, I will admit. This is an old set. It was back in the day before things were very well thought about like that. But I am happy to add to my 2007 collection of ships because 2007 was kind of the year I started collecting Lego Star Wars, so I'm very happy to have it. I'm going to pause here, be back in a moment. So I would have got this video out sooner if it didn't take forever for this ship to arrive. The ARC-170. I was there the first day, the day it came out at the Lego store. I arrived a little late and was not able to get it. I then went back the next month, and I thought, surely, it's been a month. It should be available to purchase at my local Lego store. It was not. The person working at the store said, you could just order it from Lego.com. So I did. They promised to be there within the week. It was, admittedly, it did come within a week. But the day it was supposed to arrive, I went to check the tracking information, and it said, incomplete address. I called the tracking service. I sat on the line. I actually did go to customer service and ask, where's my package? And they had to respond to me saying, oh, well, it says that your address information is incomplete. And then I asked them. They had my complete address information. Luckily, it arrived the next day. But I'm just saying, it was quite annoying. So anyways, this ARC-170, compared to the older ARC-170s, is quite downsized. That's really all I have to say. It is a downsized model. Oh no. Okay, there we are. The wing opening and closing mechanism is different, I must say. LEGO really seems to be moving away from methods of opening and closing wings that have to do with elastic bands. The interior is quite good. There's a lot of stickers, though. Oh, and funny thing happened. So, no, not there. There is a printed tile. A printed tile? I know. I was so surprised that I had accidentally placed it, like, here. Because I just saw that it was a white slope, and I didn't bother to check to see if one of them was printed. Because on Star Wars sets, you never expect anything that can be just printed. You expect everything to be a sticker, is what I'm basically trying to say. I think I got the stickers on pretty good. Of course, there's always going to be bubbling and fingerprints. It's a decent ARC-170, especially since, you know, it's so difficult to have one of the older models these days and because of price. So, yeah, I am happy with it, and of course happy about the new astromech droid. I'm happy about all the new astromech droids. Very much so. I love the astromech droids. Indeed I do. In fact, you know, right now I'm moving that QTKT over to the 25th anniversary minifigure lineup. In fact, now that I've done that, hold on again, I'll pause. The 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars minifigure lineup is now complete. And yes, I'm including the 25th anniversary Darth Maul figure. Ah, shoot, I should have expected that to happen. Sorry, that was foolish of me. But yes. 25 years of LEGO Star Wars. If you're wondering where I got the extra stand from, it's because I ordered an extra of 9 nub to satisfy building the Rebel Friend custom. I'm going to pause again because there's LEGO currently on my feet. So yes. 25th anniversary minifigure lineup. 5s, Saw Gerrera, Darth Malak, young Princess Leia with Lola Droid, 9 nub, 25th anniversary Darth Maul, which is not technically one of the anniversary figures, but it belongs here very, very clearly. I don't know. Cal Kestis with his BD-1 custom backpack that just kind of fell off there. I'm doing well, thank you. And QTKT. Away that goes. And I forgot to go over the figures exactly with this set. Of course, we got a regular clone, Phase 2 clone pilot, Captain Jag, clone pilot oddball. They're including some rarer named clones. This is very good. LEGO, keep up the good work. And then, what is this? R4, P44, P14, one of those things? No, P44. P14 is Obi-Wan's droid. Yes. That is correct. That is correct. So I guess I'll go over this. I did make some adjustments to the Moff Gideon from the set. I gave him his cape. I did. And then I also gave him a dark saber. Looks so much better now. And yes, I put it so he's holding it even though that doesn't make sense. but that's the way I did it. It makes him look way more menacing. Also, I know I'm having him assault the bunker and sort of, but yeah, that's just the way I set it up. So we already saw the Imperial Commandos pretty well, the Imperial Praetorian Guards, the Mandalorians. And as you can see, they're fighting off the Imperial backup from these little Imperial dropships. Also on hand, I have the 2 previous versions of the Imperial dropship on hand. I will do a proper video about that once I retrieve my original Rebel Speeder set, which I do have. It's just not here. Oh, and I also modified Paz Vizsla's gun so that he can hold it like that. It uses parts that are provided in the set, and I made it. It's a pretty good little custom. I think it works better. I'm really surprised it's not how LEGO did it. And then the rebels are coming in to help fight off the stormtroopers. I don't know. It's just how I set that up. Sorry, I think I'm going to need to take another break here. Here we have the, I want to say 2015 Hailfire Droid. I don't really remember. But yes, it is the Hailfire Droid that came with the clone lieutenant with printed legs, 2 super battle droids, and a quite nicely designed Hailfire Droid. Love the detailed printing on the wheels. It's very cool. Bit disappointed that not all of these things can fire. That seems kind of weird, considering how the older model did have a way for them all to fire, but I know it's just flick fire missiles back then. Still have that somewhere. I don't know where off the top of my head. I wouldn't know where to begin to look. Over here we've got Ahsoka Tano's Jedi Interceptor, and with the new version of her droid, which technically means I have 3 of this droid, because I've got 2 from the original Ahsoka's Jedi Starfighter, because of the fact that I borrowed one from a friend and never gave it back. Well, he gave it to me willingly, actually. Not, I don't know. It's a whole story. But yes, and then, of course, the new Padawan Ahsoka Tano minifigure, which looks amazing. And the new Anakin, which I think is one of the better looking Anakins we've ever gotten. Now, let's get on to the big ships. The biggest of the big ships. And yes, I added a lightsaber to Jod. He needed it, especially if you watch the show, you'll know why it very much was needed that Jod be given a lightsaber. Though I think it would have been much cooler if he'd activated it and it had been a yellow lightsaber. But maybe that's just me. I think it would have been much more fitting. So it's got a nice little interior, this Onyx Cinder. It's funny because in my own writing right now, I've got a ship called the Onyx Javelin, and I created that ship years ago. Not an annoyance at all that Star Wars keeps on having characters or ships with similar names to something that I'm having in my own writing that is totally different from Star Wars or anything of the sort. It's high fantasy writing, and yeah. Between that and the fact that I had a character called Vimitrial Skull from the same story as the Onyx Javelin in my writing. But yes, the Onyx Cinder. Very cool. Hopefully they do a second version of the Onyx Cinder to represent its later in the show design that comes with SM-33, one of the better characters from Skeleton Crew, which actually, I should say, most of the characters in Skeleton Crew were awesome. Skeleton Crew, amazing Disney Star Wars. the main characters being children never became annoying or tiresome. Just all around well written things. Wim, I don't remember her name. I'm so bad. KB and Neil, though. Don't remember the main girl character's name because, but yeah, I thought the Skeleton Crew show was really good. So here we have the crew of the new Star Destroyer set, which is Commander Prodigy, Darth Vader, an Imperial crew member, a Stormtrooper, an Imperial Navy officer, and a Imperial gunner. Let's get those out of the way, and let's review this final thing. I think it's hard to pick up. I've got very big fingers, though. I made a mistake while assembling the cannons, and at first it wasn't working properly. But I fixed that. So, that's how the cannons move. You push on this, and the cannons go back and forth. You can press down on that to fire out the things. Comes with extra blasters, which I will be taking out of this Star Destroyer eventually to put in my extra blaster storage, which I constantly need to be refilling because I keep on picking up old figures, and the sellers don't always sell them with blasters. So yeah, I think this Star Destroyer, pretty good. Still annoying how they can't figure out a way to put figures up top besides on the original Star Destroyer model, which I do not have. And it's a bit annoying how there's less room to store figures overall. But I did enjoy this Star Destroyer, and I think it's a great Star Destroyer. Got some interesting building techniques, some interesting part usage. Overall, it's a very good set, and I'm glad to pick up another Star Destroyer, and I hope they do. The next Star Destroyer we get is the themed one like the Chimera. That would be awesome. I'm really hoping for a Chimera Lego set. And I still have not picked up the Battle on Peridea. I do intend to get it at some point. Probably after the Battle Pack comes out, that's coming up pretty soon. I'm pretty sure I've shown off everything now. I just thought of something else I can show off real quick. Hopefully. Ugh. So, both sides of the Onyx Cinder do in fact have ramps that lower. And yeah, little cannon can tilt like that. Overall, another great ship to add to the collection. And again, Skeleton Crew, fantastic show. Obviously, I wouldn't be collecting Lego Star Wars if I didn't enjoy it. There are some details about newer sets that I'm not the biggest fan of, but I love Lego Star Wars, and I'll continue to collect it. And I hope you found this video at all informative. Anyways, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.